What if everything you thought about being smart is wrong? This video reveals the exact mental frameworks the top 1% use to learn anything faster than everyone else. We're told to study hard, memorize facts, but it feels like pushing a rock uphill. The absolute sharpest minds on the planet didn't just work harder. The top 1% don't have better brains than you. They found shortcuts, hidden operating systems for your brain the rest of us don't even know exists. Imagine learning anything at warp speed, making complex ideas feel simple, and upgrading your thinking automatically with every mistake you make. This isn't about IQ scores or being naturally gifted. It's about installing the right mental software that makes your brain do things you didn't think it could. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 specific mindset these people use to build cognitive abilities faster than anything I've seen. Most people are stuck using learning methods from school and wondering why they feel stupid. Smart people discovered something different. Learning how to learn matters more than learning any specific skill. While you're trying to memorize tips, they're building systems that work forever. Think of it like this. Most people collect random facts. Smart people learn the patterns behind all skills. This is why one smart person can master new fields faster than experts. But just knowing that meta-learning exists isn't enough. Because if your brain's still full of random tips and tactics, you're not learning faster, you're just collecting noise. So how do the smartest people organize their thinking? That's where mental models come in. Smart people don't think harder. They think in frameworks that do the heavy lifting. While most people collect disconnected information, the top 1% organize everything into mental models. These are reusable thinking patterns that work across situations. Your brain is probably stuffed with facts you can't actually use when it matters. Here's how mental models work. Instead of remembering practice makes perfect, smart people use deliberate practice. This tells them exactly what kind of practice creates improvement. Instead of just knowing supply and demand, they understand incentives. This helps them predict human behavior in any situation. One mental model replaces hundreds of isolated facts. Mental models are powerful, but there's one habit even more important, the most high-leverage skill of all. And most people avoid it because it hurts. It's not about being smart, it's about being willing to be wrong. The smartest people I know change their minds faster than anyone else. While most people defend opinions to protect their ego, smart people treat beliefs like software. They constantly update them with better versions. Your need to be right is making you intellectually rigid. Rigid thinking can't adapt to new information. Here's how intellectual humility works. Instead of asking, "How can I prove I'm right?" smart people ask, "What would change my mind?" This single shift transforms every conversation into learning. When someone disagrees, instead of getting defensive, they get curious. This is why they absorb wisdom from every interaction, while others just collect enemies. Intelligence isn't about having a better brain. It's about running better mental software. The top 1% use meta-learning to upgrade their thinking systems, mental models to organize complex information, and intellectual humility to stay adaptable. When you combine meta-learning, mental models, and intellectual humility, you don't just get smarter. You become someone who upgrades automatically. The kind of person whose brain gets sharper with every mistake, every conversation, every single day. This intelligence operating system changed how I think about everything. But there's one more element I discovered that speeds up the whole process. Here's what I noticed about people who seem to win at everything. They don't work harder than you, and they're not necessarily smarter either. But there's this one thing they all do first, before they even think about strategy or tactics. Want to see what this first thing actually is? Check out this video on the first thing all winners master. You'll see how this one foundation can reshape your entire approach to success.